Good evening, Blood Bowl fans.
Hey
We're here for
guys.
the match of Yasmir's
Okay,
It's a
Discord just froze, but I think it's
Speedters
back.
versus Walkerthon. I have with me Malik Wanderer and Walkerthon
My
for this match.
connection meter is orange,
The
which
stream
may
is
have
up.
something to do. It may have something to do with the fact that I'm uploading to YouTube right now. So hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems.
Well, the stream is up. Walker, what's your team name?
So hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems.
Astrorkz. Sorry, the you're better off looking for the lizards. It's the Izta Speedters.
Oh, I already got the matchup.
IZTA.
I just meant Walker, what's your team name?
So hopefully that doesn't
This
cause
is
too many
Astrorkz, spelled ASTROKZ, I think, or RKZ.
Got it. Alright. Fresh-ish Lizardmen team. One block. Couple sidestep skinks and a diving tackle. And you've got a strength blitzer already.
It's pretty nice.
With a movement thrower. Walker has opted to receive. And we'll see how this plays out. Were you able to find the matchup, Malik?
Yep, it is loading.
You're just in time. They're just getting set up.
He's reorganizing actually, but yeah, it's practically just getting set up.
Four rerolls for the, was that a kickoff event? Or does he actually have four rerolls?
No, I think he does have 4 rerolls.
Looks like they're setting up.
Oh,
Looks like they're in a perfect defense to me.
Yeah, that just happened.
Rough start with strength 4 lineman. Your strength 4 source. Big first hit.
Why is the first block of the game always an armor break?
This just happens that way.
Confirmation bias?
Yeah, that too.
Alright. Smart play by Yasmir. Going full left side with that perfect defense after seeing the kick. With the limited orc movement. There's not a whole lot you can do but push forward. Now, did you pick guard on that black orc specifically for this game?
No, I found that I wasn't really blocking that much with the orcs. So, like with the black orcs, I was just using them to cage people. So I thought it made more sense just to give them all guard to begin with. But, you know, I still do take the blocks with the orcs.
Yeah. Well, fresh Saurus are a little rough with no block. So it's not really a big miss out, and the guard helps you quite a bit in this matchup.
Oh, there's the ball. That was a bit weird. The ball was invisible for me until the thrower picked it up.
That's a little bit weird.
Oh, no skink injury. I'm hoping you're going to skink hunt with that tackle blitzer.
Yeah, that was the plan, but he immediately, when he got the perfect defense, he immediately based him with a Saurus. Which is sensible, I guess, if he wants to conserve the skinks. But none of the skinks have block or anything, so I'm hoping that just the blitzers having block is going to be enough.
Did you not risk a block with the troll?
No, I didn't want to open up that channel, because if he failed his bonehead, he would have just been able to... No, not quite, but he would have been able to get through there with a skink or something else, so I prefer to just keep cap tackle zone.
It's a smart play.
Where is this lizard team's Croxagore? Is he
He was actually
dead or
talking
something?
before. No, he didn't buy one. He said Yasmir said he hasn't played since 3rd edition, and he was actually worried he would embarrass himself a little bit because he's pretty new back to it. And he was saying, he really wish he got the Crocs. Now, but apparently, I don't know, maybe in 3rd ed it wasn't as common or not as necessary.
That makes sense.
I don't. Maybe he does actually have 4 rerolls. The fact that you're going to get outnumbered in all brawl matchups as Lizard, I think you pretty much need a Croc score. He's one of the best big guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's kind of funny because usually the teams with more strength are the ones that want the big guys the least. But I guess when he's replacing a stunty,
Well, that's the big downside to being all strength 4 is you're always fighting down to the numbers, and losing one Saurus hurts more than anything else. Because Walker's backed up by a bunch of strength 3 players. Yasmir's backed up by a bunch of stunty strength 2 skinks. We're gonna melt.
Not less great players.
Well, no, skinks are great players. Skinks pull the ultimate level
Yeah,
of
what they
bullshit.
do.
I like to call it skink magic.
they're certainly the best stunty piece,
where you
except
just-
for throwing.
well, yeah. Unless you.
Well, all throw stunties are kind of cracked, yeah.
Yeah. Skinks work magic. You click where you want to go, and then you just let Nuffle take the wheel.
Just watch the little blue guy run.
And you
Be
can't,
free, Quayo the Viper.
you can't say anything about.
I actually love watching the skinks run around. I love that animation.
It's really nice. Yeah.
You can't say anything about skink passes when Sukari had that skink pass in his playoff game.
Only thing better than skink passing is source passing.
So why the reroll to Orcs Walker? Just for this big O. You moved the big O. That's what it was.
Yeah. The real reason was I like to be very versatile in what I play. I actually prefer humans more than anything. But first thing I was kind of getting sick of getting tabled with Hales. Not tabled, but just like losing players, even though you can play with it. And also, I really like. I don't know. I took the idea of the Orc Blitzers. Was really happy about the change to get them back to where they were before. So it just seemed like a much better choice. And went to reroll to at least.
Are you missing a blitzer or am I blind?
No, I'm missing one. He got injured in the previous game.
Okay.
Injured fired, or is he just missing for this game? That's big. For this whole
That's
drive. Not having a Croc score, then losing a Saurus. At this point, Yasmir's just looking to be outstrength this whole match.
well, the one thing he's got going for him is his skinks should be better at getting assists into weird places. But that kind of requires spreading the orcs out a little bit to be of much use.
And right now it looks like they're just going to box him in. I mean, at this point, your line of all strength 4 is being outstrength on strength 4 by the orcs with 4 black orcs and a plus strength blitzer. Not even counting the troll and then all the line orcs. This is a rough first drive for Yasmir. 4 rerolls is nice because no block on Saurus is rough, but I think no Croc score is going to bite him in the butt.
Well, and also being a Saurus down is like really nasty.
Being a
Especially
Saurus
on turn
down,
2.
being a Saurus down is ridiculously huge in a matchup where you do have a Croc score and you're not facing a team with a plus strength blitzer. In a matchup without a Croc score, I have very little hope that he can counter this drive as long as you play it safe and slow. I mean, his really only option here is to make some daring plays with his 5 skinks. And with only 1 game under his belt, he's got no skinks on the bench. So he's going to be playing, most likely, barring any lucky armor breaks, man down for most of this game.
Yeah, sure.
He could get a lucky armor break on some of the orcs.
I've had 2 already against the Saurus, so he must be due. Well, I don't think I gave him... I tried not to give him many decent blocks, so we'll see how that goes.
So, Dirty Player and a Line Orc. I was discussing and arguing with Full Metal today that I don't like Dirty Player on Orcs because with your ridiculously high armor value, chances are you'll always be men up. And risking a send-off is a way to make sure that doesn't happen. What are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I think that logic is very sound. The Dirty Player serves 2 purposes for me. One, people are scared of it. And if they're spending their time punching a line orc with Dirty Player, that's all cool with me. Secondly, after playing 2 seasons in G-Man Div 1, there were times, especially as high elves, where you just wanted to kick a player in the face and you wanted them to die. And just having that flexibility was pretty good. I think the 20k I get from that, when I'm really only using the line orc to base other players like the Saurus, because I don't really care about them, is not really that big a loss for me.
I'd agree with that. I do love a Dirty Player, and I was finally able to build a bench and get a Dirty Player on my team, only to roll pretty much doubles on every foul I made this week.
Yeah, he got sent off the first foul he made last game. And it wasn't worth it, really.
Yep, that's what happened to mine. Ooh.
It's all happening.
That's, that evens it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. He just has to get the same dice rolls the other guy's getting.
Armor 9. It's a rare occurrence. I swear orcs might as well be invulnerable when I play them.
I don't know, the last time I played my orc team, it felt like I was armor 5. And it wasn't even claw chaos or anything, it was freaking dwarves.
Dwarves will do that to you. The one thing I want to say... Oh, go ahead, Malik.
I was just going to say, one of my level 3 black orcs died that game. It was very sad.
I'm playing my orc team tomorrow.
Harsh loss.
That consists of a troll throwing goblins at people.
I feel I should...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, the one thing that he does have in his favor is, without the Croxor and the 5 skinks, his movement is huge. He can cross the field back and forth with relative ease. You were saying, Walker?
No, I just felt like I needed to add Yasmir's justification for his no croc start. He was just saying that he really wanted to build for the season and get the 4 rerolls. So he's he said initially the idea was just to have 4 rerolls and build into the Crocs build, but he's sort of regretting it now, having been sort of on the back foot for most of his games up to this point.
See,
well, once he gets the Crocs, they'll probably be alright.
I agree with the early Apo. Like, you're going to need an Apo because if you lose a Saurus, it's going to be hurting. But I'd rather risk the rerolls than not have the Crocs. But I get where he's saying he wants to build long term. I don't think it's the right call.
I played my first Lizard team, and so far only Lizard team, was in the Hadwick Demo Bowl back at launch. And I went the standard, just all the Crocs, Sorai, 2 rerolls. And I definitely missed that 3rd reroll for several games. So I can understand wanting to start with it.
Lizard team was my first love. I learned to play on a Lizard team, but after a while you get kind of sick of getting outnumbered in the fight. I'd like to see some
In
skinks.
theory, if there's a team that can handle being outnumbered in the brawl, it should be Lizards.
You know, I mean, everybody sees the strength 4 pieces all over the place and assumes, they're going to win every fight. But the issue is, you're backed up by strength 2, so you don't want getting hit. The other team's backed up by strength 3.
Mm-hmm.
It pays a toll, but Lizard can bash with the best of them, and are one of the best min-max teams there. I really think Walker needs to free up that tackle blitzer and get him moving on the skinks. He's done a good job of dividing the field, though.
Yeah, the Lizards are sort of cut in half.
The only question is, where is he going to put his ball? I'm assuming he's going to move it to the other side. Back towards the dirty player.
Yeah, he kind of has to. It's not safe in this field of skinks on the right. At least it's on the right for me. I don't know whose perspective you're from.
Nope, same one. Skinks are my favorite linemen. The animations are so perfect in this.
Oh yeah, the skinks are beautiful. They were one of my favorite pieces visually and animation-wise in Chaos Edition, too. Yeah, the way they just sort of twitch.
Wait, no, that was a mistake.
Placing your thrower there.
No, I'm moving that lineman away from the Crocs because he's going to blitz that blitzer and he's going to be out.
Yep.
Now see, because I think the Lizard Coach isn't in the call. Oh, never mind, you moved the... So that's not what I would do anymore. When the lineman was over in the corner, I was going to say I would probably try to one-die that Black Orc out of the way with the skink and blitz the thrower.
Well, it'd be 2-die against,
Yeah.
I guess.
No, you bring 2 skinks over.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Be a little rough.
They can reach. One of them might have to do some dodging. But,
You either have to dodge or GFI on any of them.
One, two.
You have to do 2 dodges on one, either a dodge or a GFI.
Yeah,
on the
this
back one.
this one in the back would have to do at least 1 roll. Probably a dodge, but actually he could still do it. Looking at it, he just would only get a 1-die on the thrower.
Yep.
Not a whole ton of options left for him with the troll and those blitzers cutting off the field. Stun's nice though.
It's one of the reasons I don't tend to care for the slower high armor teams is I find once you start losing players, you start having to dodge. And when high armor should lose players less often, but it doesn't always.
No, I wasn't expecting him to
That
reroll
was a
that.
greedy reroll, but he's got 4 of them. I don't agree with that greedy reroll. With no block, you can't be greedy. You need to save it for when the dice hit you hard. But
That's what he wants.
I guess he thought it was important to get his skinks over there. Well, he did get the diving tackle piece on your thrower.
It's all good. Oh, he's going to base the blitzer. Please do it.
You think he's going to base the tackle blitz or the front one? Oh,
No, he's going to base the other one.
Diving tackle, sidestep, dodge skinks can be hard to get rid of without... Oh, your tackle's right there. Maybe you can free him up.
No, I think he needs to do that right now. All good. Pretty sure I can just punch my way out of this. Moment. Well, makes it a little bit easier.
And that's... Well, I mean, I get why he did the greedy reroll. He wanted to get a skink onto your... He wanted to get the diving tackle onto your ball carrier. But that sort of bites him in the ass. And now you have all these good bases to just beat on people.
The sidestep diving tackle, though, is going to do some pretty decent work.
Hey, Cypher.
Hey,
Yeah. Like I said, I get why he was greedy with the rerolls. I think a push would have worked, and he could have saved it, but getting the diving tackle sidestep on the thrower is big.
And it's already doing work.
I really would have tried to clear up that tackle.
I don't think I had a look for different options, but I just didn't see any. That was the.
I don't think there was a way to free up the tackle without using the blitz, not freeing up the thrower.
The nice thing is, though, with only skinks, I doubt he's going to be able to get... He won't even be able to get a one die.
No. But
Ooh, only a push.
he's outstrengthed. He may be at the point of throwing 2 die up hills, and you never know. He might double pow.
Ooh. Really stupid. It's a little rough there, but at least everybody's still marked.
Oh. Yoop.
I was a little greedy on that last block there, don't you think, Walker?
It was pretty safe. I just wanted to get him out of the tackle zone. I was also frustrated about my dude boneheading. Not boneheading.
I love the icon for really stupid.
Ooh.
I wonder if he's going to block off Collins to free up Juan for the blitz.
Huh. Game's not coming up right now.
Hunt for Walker's name on cable TV.
Yeah.
I tried a few different searches. Eventually I put Walker in the coach field, and that did the trick.
I'm really expecting a blitz with
Next, I typed in Astro.
the
There
It
it
doesn't
is.
come up.
And he goes.
And there's the POW. That is a bad bounce, too.
I think that bounce is kind of even. I don't think either team likes it too much.
I feel that bounce is better for Lizard than it is for Walker right now. The only bonus here is Skinks are only Agi 3. And none of them have sure hands.
Yeah, like that. That skink might try to pick it up, but I wouldn't, and he's probably not going to succeed if he does. Especially because then, I don't know, the tackle guy's laying down. Never mind. This is where you wish skinks had big hand.
Skinks don't need anything else. They're gross enough as they are. There's a skink block.
Ooh. Skink surf? Never mind. Never
No,
mind.
because it's
It's a down, yeah, it's a dodge. Never mind, yeah. But it gets your dirty player down.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna pick it up?
He's not going to go for the pickup. I
thing is, even if he got the 5 to pick it up, he still has to do 2 more dodges to get out, and then he's
That's-
used up all his movement.
It's not a problem with the skink. Dodge not the problem. Picking it up is. I would just be worried about a bad bounce. Right now, he's got that ball pretty well locked down.
He's got it pretty locked down, and like I said, even if you ignore the dodges, because Skink, picking it up and getting out of tackle zones again, he has 1 more point of movement, and he's standing next to a black orc. Granted, it's a downed black orc, but still.
You could almost hear him thinking about it, like, do I do it?
Yeah. is basically whether you want to scatter the ball now or make the orcs do it. I think you want to make the orcs do it. That way they're at least spending actions.
I think he's just going to put another body on it. Put a scoring threat down range.
I don't think I would have even bothered putting that skink there, because it's just gonna... This SARS is getting blocked onto the ball. And it's going who knows where. So I would have preferred the skink not be tied up.
I like that skink there. It stops the guard Black Orc from getting in to assist on blocks against Saurus.
That's true, he has to use the tackle guy to do it, to get the assist. So at least it means he's not tackling skink. I guess he could troll... No, that wouldn't work, never mind.
I do agree. He probably has to push a Saurus onto the ball and look for a bounce.
Yeah, the troll could push the Saurus instead of the Black Orc. That'd work. But then you're relying on a troll. And that's never...
That's skink armor. No skink injuries yet this game.
Well, no, that's because it's armor 9 that breaks. He pushed...
He's pushing the skink onto the...
Where's he going to sidestep?
That's what I want to know.
Why would you
Where's he gonna go?
chain push the Saurus into the sidestep skink
Gonna see
Making
how that
instead of
goes.
pushing the Saurus onto the ball? Well, apparently the skink's gonna go on the ball anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, who
Oh,
owns
there
the
you go.
sex?
That's not an awful bounce.
It only bounced once, that's boring. I wanted at least 5 catch attempts from this clump.
Sidestep skink.
Oh, you should have gone for them.
And
Well, I didn't even
Oh,
see that
good.
skink.
The dodge,
Whoops.
the pickup, the accidental dodge. Walker, you have to remember your orcs now.
Yeah, I know. Ooh.
Yeah, but his thrower was pretty much an elf. Oh no, never mind, that's movement. Never mind, never mind.
You don't see many move 5 elves anyway.
Ooh!
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna be really embarrassing if I lose this game now.
That is disastrous. No Crocs, missed next game Saurus. I think he's got to apple this.
Do you appo
You
this?
do apple this. If you're not appoing this, you're pixel hugging, in my opinion. No appo.
I mean, it's the second game in the league,
Yeah, losing.
so there's... Like, now, if you're gonna pixel hug, now's the time.
Just being down a Saurus, not having a Croc score, it's gonna mean his next game is all that much harder. And this game, if you want a chance to win, you're gonna need all your Saurus. I would have appled that.
I just realized the skink I dodged away from had diving tackle.
You are... well, you got a 6, so...
Yeah,
I did, yeah. It never works unless you remember it's there.
This is starting to look really sparse. You tell that to the damn Green Orcs with diving tackle. Wolf Rider always gets me and I keep forgetting about it. And
So the lizards have a pretty easy 2-die on the ball.
But then, who would you pick it up with? Is the challenge.
Probably no one, because it's gonna scatter into a bunch of orcs. But you'd rather it be on the ground by a bunch of orcs than in the thrower's hands by a bunch of
for
orcs.
sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I was talking about from my perspective. Like, I don't know who would choose to pick it up, depending on where it's scattered.
You know, Walker, most coaches go for injuring skinks in a lizard man matchup. You're just going
I've punched him.
You're just
Straight
going
for the
for
Saurus.
injuring Saurus. Like, let's just go straight for the armor 9, take them out. That'll be easy.
I mean, it's strength 4. That's their biggest threat.
Yeah, taking out a Scorus is a much bigger deal than taking out a skink, unless it's the last skink.
Source can pick up a ball and run for a touchdown.
Theoretically.
I mean, if huge Jackman can do it, then anyone
He
else.
received a pass. He didn't
Jackman
even
is
pick it up.
twice as agile as a Saurus, so
It's only, what, a 5 plus? 6 plus?
it's a 5+ to pick up with the SARS if there's no tackle zones. Why?
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Woo!
Well, that's not great for the greenskins.
You know, this is probably the worst matchup for... I get why he did the build.
Wow.
I don't agree with it, but having to face orcs, second matchup with his build, it's rough. He's holding in there.
So that apple was the polar opposite of the pixel hug.
No, that was... I like that apple.
Thank you.
It still keeps some men for a possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that apple this late in the half. 2 turns ago, yeah. But he's stunned this turn, so he's gonna stand up and have 2 squares of movement,
Oh.
and then 1 more turn.
Walker was tired of getting pitch cleared or playing man down, and now he's just returning the favor. I like the apple. It's his only ball carrier. He's got a commanding bash lead here. The only thing that stops him is, you know, not being able to make the touchdown and not being able to score. I like it. Keep your scoring threats. Keep dropping bombs. It's good to go.
But that's what I was saying about the turns, is that guy's not a scoring threat right now. He's not physically capable of scoring this drive.
You should be with the extra movement. He'll be up next round. Maybe, let's see.
I guess he does have movement. Yeah, if he goes straight down, he can do it with a few GFIs.
There we go.
Woo! There we go.
That's a big one to get off the field.
Happy with that.
Diving tackle out is big, and even if you don't score this half, Walker, you're already way up.
He didn't use his apple on that one either. Wow.
I never appo skinks. Unless you've got
What a diving tackle piece.
You need the strength.
Diving, tackle, and sidestep is your...
They're really stupid.
I don't know.
Well, I think your troll's problem is that he's confused, because I don't know that Einstein did much with space. He might be thinking he's on the wrong team. I really
That's
wanted
not
that
good.
scatter out.
That bounce. And that's why you Apo the thrower.
Yep.
Just leave that happen.
Depends if he's going to get it, though.
That is a bad bounce.
So this is where the skink picks it up and runs to where no orc can catch him.
Dodges, picks it up, dodges again, and hands it off for the touchdown. This is one block Saurus.
Yep.
This is where the skink
That's
touchdown
good.
happens.
Let's take the push.
He's got a block. He can both down him. I'm not really...
He wants to move him out of the
I
way.
guess to help tie up this guy.
He's going for the skink touchdown. Oh,
So do you... I was the black orc. Apparently strength 4 cannot stay on the pitch this game.
you go for the pickup.
Just got to
and
get him
hand
all
off.
off.
I'm hoping
Would
for
you-
that next week too.
Do you hand off in a tackle zone, or do you just run the skink that picks the ball up
I think you hand off in
into the
tackle
middle
zone.
of the other half and hope they can't dodge to him? Maybe cover with the other skinks.
Let's see if you get the pickup first. No, there we go. Now he's got to make the dodges through.
It's one dodge. Actually, it could be no dodges if he wastes a point of movement. And he did.
He's just going to try and keep it safe.
Yeah, I don't think I would risk the 4+ handoff with no reroll. Especially not when I remember that the troll doesn't have tackle zones.
Yeah.
I was thinking that second skink was going to have a much harder time getting up there.
You could throw the uphill with the skank or just keep him there.
No.
Just hope.
You could
Oh,
just dodging him out diagonal makes the line orc can't possibly get to the skink with the ball.
Never.
I think I agree with that dodge first.
Yeah. Go for the less risky things than the 2-die block or the 2-die uphill.
were you talking
It's
about
not.
a 2-die uphill?
He didn't need to uphill. He just dodges out to the corner above him, and then the line orc pretty much can't reach the ball anymore because he's a line orc.
That's true.
The problem was if the dodge fails, then the line orc can blitz without even having to dodge.
Are you guys talking about the
So it's like, do you?
upfield skink that's marking that dirty player?
Yep.
You keep him marked. I wouldn't risk it.
I guess he didn't want to dodge and blitz the ball. Okay. Does the tackle guy have the movement to get around there? He does. Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Now he needs the troll to get into position.
Yeah, that
There you
scatter
go.
being good or bad depends a lot on the troll.
I would have got my thrower up and moved him out before that.
I didn't even see that. Oops.
Ooh. Because he could have marked the skink. Ooh. Just getting lucky with those dodges on him.
Oh, that's great. It's what we love to
Clearly
see more.
Armstrong's getting dodge next level.
Nuffle seems to favor Armstrong.
He did land on the moon, man.
So Copernicus here ruined my two-guy the troll with the SARS plan. So I'm not really sure what the Lizard Coach does here.
Praise.
Puts bodies
Yeah,
in
just-
between.
Just try to pick it up in the tackle zone and run away. That's an option.
I think I would just try and stay on the ball. Just make it so Walker can't score.
I think over 50% of my blocks have been armor breaks. Like the ones he succeeded.
He doesn't have to make it so Walker can't store, I don't think. Oh, never mind, the Splitzer's down here. Hiding.
Yeah, Walker's got a scoring threat. And he's gotten quite a few armor breaks. Though so have you against Armor 9.
Yeah. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it, Nick. It's just crazy that this game has the amount of armor breaks that it does. I would have done it with the other Saurus, to be honest.
Gengar got like 23 armor breaks on my dwarves earlier today.
Gengar lives
that's
in a
because-
magical world where Fowlers don't roll doubles, and armor breaks actually happen.
Oh yeah, no, he lost 4 players to fouling, so. But he almost pitch cleared me. The only guy that stayed up was my Troll Slayer, and then ended up blocking his. But then again, that was a like
Go.
300k TV difference.
Oh. Both the
Went
dodges.
for the pickup.
4+. He gets it. Well,
And that's...
we were
The
asking.
orcs are-
We were asking what the
Well,
lizard
they have a
coach does.
chance.
I don't think they can reach him.
They
Would have been able to put
can.
me out of reach.
The tackle.
He should have probably gone on the sideline. Then they couldn't.
Yep, the Blitzer can still reach him.
That was quite the skink bullshit play. What was that? Let's see here.
If this other skink dodges out and gets in the way,
that
though,
was a 3+ to a 3+ to a 4+.
Oh, wow.
just like that.
No, he's just going for all of those.
And that makes it exceedingly difficult to blitz the ball. But not impossible. I'd try it, just because what else are you going to do?
I could just base him. He's only I tackle and he's got dodge.
Yeah.
Like it's only a 3+ with no rerolls.
I don't think you can base him
Yeah, it just blinks this.
without...
Blitz and then just
Yeah,
base
if you
him.
blitz the skink off.
Don't follow up, and then
No, just blitz the skink with the lineman, or the black orc, or anyone but the troll. That way pushes are not wasted movement. Or do the 4+, 3+, double 2+, 2 die block.
Nah, I think that's much lower.
I do think that's a little risky.
Well, it's definitely much lower. It's just that if it works, it makes the other guy's job harder too.
GFI is good. All in all, though, Yasmir has pulled off some magical skink bullshit to keep this from going badly. No rerolls is nice. The question is, does he just go for the touchdown, or does he try and make a block first?
Do they just take
Here
the
it
3
comes.
plus to score, or do they try to get a blitz in?
Still only a 3+, and he gets it.
I guess they just dodge.
That is a huge drive for Yasmir.
Yeah, disappointing personally. Oh god.
Still trying to figure out what benefit he got from no Croxagore. Extrasaurus?
We were talking
More
about this earlier.
rerolls.
He wanted more rerolls, and he's planning on buying one right away. One of those knockdowns staying out is huge.
Yup.
At this point, he's limited to four pieces he can fight on the line. What do you guys think here? He's got 4 strength 4 pieces. Do you flood the line and make it so he can't get any solid blocks? Or do you play it safe and back up? Also, I wonder if we're actually going to see some skink hunting now that they've pulled off this magic.
Well, the hope is that now his team's so weakened that I can just run through it, but I hate skinks. So,
Yeah.
see how we go.
You're going to have to get aggressive if you want the win. I like the guard and the troll on the line. It makes it real hard for him to set up blocks.
Lizards putting their offensive line on the corners is a sad sight.
I would honestly just try and mark up each Saurus and then just run rampant on the skinks. They don't have break tackle yet. They're not going to get away. You mark up 4 and you can still just hunt down skinks all day. I agree with this. Keeping your Saurus from getting marked is big for him right now.
Yup.
Ooh, that is actually kind of rough for Walker.
Mm-hmm.
One less turn for 2 touchdowns.
Which is not an easy feat for orcs to begin with.
Like I said, he's gonna have to go balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall or go for the draw.
Nobody wants to go for the draw. And you're talking to the king
it's
of
no fun.
draws. The thing is, though, even if he does come out with a draw, Yasmir's team is going to have a rough go of his next game with a missed next game Saurus.
And he's missing his diving tackle, too.
Yeah, it's 2 missed next games.
So he can't do it now. I just not this turn, but I think if I was the Lizard coach here, I would be of half a mind, since I don't need to score to win, just cage up around Asaurus and try to give him the ball.
You don't even have to cage Brachiosaurus. All he has to do is pull way back and protect the skink. He's going to try and stall it out now.
Yeah, it's a little easier to stall it out if your ball carrier is strength 4 instead of strength 2, is all I'm thinking. Especially if you can give it to the block one.
I'd rather see it on the dodge sidestep piece and then just cage him up. I agree with this play. It's a smart play. Now we just move the Saurus in the way.
Oh.
Going for the one die on the troll. It's good though.
I guess he wants his other Tsar.
He needs it.
I think I would move that last skink so he's in scoring position.
I don't think you worry about scoring. I think you just move him in the way of the...
Not because he's worried about scoring, but because if he does score, the orcs are completely screwed, which means they have to then... They have to respect the scoring threat, basically, is my thought process.
I don't agree.
I'd go for the one that's...
Go ahead, dude.
Oh no, I was going to say, if I was going to move any skink into scoring position, it would be the 5 out of 6. So if it does happen, that's an extra skink that has another level.
That hurts.
That
I
hurts
agree
a
with
lot.
keeping him on defense. You just want to slow this down.
Yup.
Slow it down and rely on Armor 9 not to break, which it hasn't been doing this game.
Yeah. On the other, it's... The SARS can't do the elf thing where they just dodge out and only give up 1 block every turn. With only 4 of them, he's going to have a really hard time screening off the orcs from the skinks. Even just the one skink that actually matters.
With a riot and this play, he's bought himself almost 3 turns.
But at least his armor 9's holding up, no injuries, and definitely no deaths.
On who? Whose Armor 9 is holding up?
Well, no, I mean, it's preventing deaths,
This
I
start?
should say. No casualties, I should say. No real ones
We've had
for Walker.
2 Black Orcs knocked out. I don't think Armor 9 has held up at all this game. 2 KOs.
I think this is where you really want to Hail Mary skink.